introducing myself, but I'm just going to ask a question. How many of you know what's happening back in India right now? Okay, so I can say 40% of the people. I'm from India. I don't need to go into details of where I come from or anything, but I'm someone whose citizenship is being threatened right now. I'm really not in the best place to explain everything. Content warning, the poem might have something that can be too graphic for people to listen. I haven't had the time to write a poem because I really am overloaded with work. I just am. And it's sort of ironical that I have to be in office, finishing up my work, getting presentations and proposals submitted on time for clients because it's important, which I get. Knowing that something more preposterous, something more important, something more threatening is constantly on my head. I did not check Twitter yesterday because I knew the moment I logged in, I would have been unable to do anything at work. I still managed to write something, and I don't even know if it's going to make any sense because I honestly don't know if I've had the time to read, to furbish it or whatever, but I'm just going to read something based on how I was thinking yesterday. And so it goes like this. 25th Feb 2020. In the corner of my office, I sat staring at my screen, working on a PowerPoint presentation on carbon offsetting for a client whose technology can lessen the rate at which this planet is burning. I smiled at the cruel irony of that moment. While I tried to save the earth with a click of my key, my home was being charred not by the flames of a wildfire, but by the flames of communal agony. A quick glance at the news, I saw a man prostrating on the street. You would assume he was deep in prayers, he was deep praying on the street in New Delhi, until you saw the men around him, holding bats and iron rods, blood dripping from them, ready to kill, as they lay their eyes on him, defenseless. Yes, the planet is burning, and no, you can't carbon offset it. Because the fire that is fueled is not by gasoline, but a fire that growls like a wild dog at anyone it dislikes, and wants to hurt, and wants to hunt. This fire consumes hearts, turning them into gall that doesn't beat for love, but only spews poison for the other. A fire that I always lived in fear of. A fire I could see burning somewhere, not in my country, in some other, not in my neighborhood, in some other. But I created a blanket protecting myself, and I embedded it in my everyday journey. Don't show yourself too Muslim, okay? Don't say that you're a Muslim enough. Don't eat meat in school. Defend your attire and justify your existence. You don't look like a Muslim, just laugh it off. You know your men abuse women? Nonchalantly shrug. Why are all Muslims terrorists? Prepare and research for answers. Because this blanket of justification will slowly become a chadar of repression. For the fire was always there, just waiting for that one spark, building on an ignorance. And soon my blanket will burn in that fire created by me being the other. But I'll go back to my screen. Well, this might not affect me. I have my documents, my identity, so far. I am an Indian. I confirm that, and I go back to work diligently.